Welcome to Ageless Secrets, where ancient wisdom meets modern science in the timeless search for health, vitality, and longevity. In this episode, we explore one of the most profound yet overlooked powers within us, all breath. The episode is titled, The Power of Breath, Mastering Cellular Energy. Every moment, breath flows through your quiet, invisible, essential. Yet, few truly understand how this simple act connects to every cell, every thought, and every heartbeat. Tonight, we journey deep into the rhythm of life itself. The first breath you take marks your beginning in this world, and the last one will mark your departure. Between these two moments lies your entire life, measured not by years but by breaths taken in awareness. Breath is more than air entering your lungs. It is the exchange between the inner and the outer world, the rhythm that feeds your cells, the pulse that sustains consciousness. Science tells us that every cell in your body depends on oxygen to create energy. This energy, produced within the mitochondria, is the very spark of life. But what most people never realize is that how you breathe determines how efficiently that energy is made. When your breath is shallow and fast, your body remains in a constant state of alertness. Stress hormones rise. Your cells receive less oxygen. Your energy becomes scattered and restless. But when your breath is deep, rhythmic, and conscious, the opposite happens. The body enters harmony. The mind quiets. The cells receive abundant oxygen, and the mitochondria, the powerhouses of your cells, ignite into vibrant activity. In that state, energy flows freely, emotions calm, and healing begins. Ancient traditions knew this long before science could explain it. Yogis in India developed pranayama, literally the science of controlling life force through breath. Taoist masters spoke of qi, the breath of life that flows through all beings. Even in Christianity and Islam, the word for spirit is linked to breath, ruach, and ra, both meaning wind, air, or spirit. Breath was never just a physical act. It was the bridge between body and soul. Let's imagine for a moment how breath transforms at the cellular level. Every breath you take delivers oxygen into your lungs, where it crosses into your bloodstream and binds to hemoglobin. From there, it travels to each cell, where oxygen is exchanged for carbon dioxide, the waste product of metabolism. But here's the secret. This process is not static, it's dynamic. When you breathe slowly and deeply, carbon dioxide levels rise slightly in your blood. That slight increase actually helps oxygen release more efficiently from hemoglobin and enter your cells. In other words, by breathing more calmly, you allow your cells to receive more oxygen. Deep breathing also activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural healing mode. Heart rate slows, blood pressure balances, muscles relax, the body leaves the fight or flight state and enters rest and repair. Over time, this state becomes your natural rhythm. Stress no longer controls, you master it. Through the breath, you gain access to the controls of your biology. Now, let's talk about energy. Holiday. Every cell in your body produces ATP, adenosine triphosphate, molecule that fuels all cellular activity. This process, known as cellular respiration, requires oxygen. When you breathe deeply, oxygen supply increases, and ATP production rises. You literally become more energetic, more alive. But when your breath is constricted by stress, poor posture, or shallow breathing, ATP production drops, and fatigue sets in. Learning to master your breath is learning to master energy itself. Take a moment now and breathe with me. Inhale gently through your nose, feel the air travel down into your belly, let it expand softly, not forcefully. Hold for a brief moment. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, releasing all tension. Again, inhale deeply, exhale fully. Feel how your body begins to soften, how your awareness sharpens, how everything inside you starts to align. This is not just relaxation, it's alignment with life. Modern science now confirms what the mystics always knew. Breath changes brain chemistry. When you breathe deeply, your vagus nerve connecting the brain to the organ sends calming signals throughout the body. Cortisol levels drop, the immune system strengthens, the mind clears. Even your genes respond to this harmony. Studies show that regular breathwork can influence gene expression related to inflammation, metabolism, and stress resistance. In other words, every mindful breath writes a new message to your DNA. I am safe. I am whole. I am healing. Some ancient breathing techniques are now being rediscovered through modern methods like the Wim Hof technique or coherence breathing, which balance oxygen and carbon dioxide in powerful ways. But the essence remains the same: awareness. You don't need complex practices to begin. Simply becoming aware of your breath, slowing it, feeling it, can transform your state of being. Let's go deeper into the connection between breath and emotion. Have you noticed how your breath changes when you're angry, afraid, or sad? It becomes shallow, rapid, erratic. Breath mirrors emotion. But the beauty of breath is that it works both ways. By changing your breath, you can change your emotions. When you slow your breath, you tell your nervous system, all is well. The mind follows, the heart follows, and soon, your whole being follows. Breath becomes your anchor in the storms of life. In the ancient world, healers would say, breath is the physician within. They believed that disease was not just a physical imbalance but an energetic one. When the rhythm of breath was disturbed, the life force weakened. Healing began by restoring that rhythm. Today, we understand this through oxygenation, carbon dioxide balance, and cellular function. But, at its heart, the truth remains the same. Health begins with harmony, and harmony begins with breath. Consider this: the average person takes about 20,000 breaths a day. How many of those do you truly feel? Most people live unaware, breathing unconsciously, caught in the mechanical rhythm of life. But when you bring awareness to even a few breaths each day, you begin to shift the entire energy of your body. You awaken the intelligence of your cells, you release tension, and you return to presence. As we near the end of this journey, take one last deep breath. Inhale fully. Hold it for a moment. Exhale slowly. Feel the calm spreading through you. This is the power that lives within you, always available, always waiting. The breath is your healer, your teacher, your bridge to energy, peace, and life itself. Remember, mastering your breath is mastering your energy, and mastering your energy is mastering your life. When you breathe with awareness, you align with the natural rhythm of existence. You no longer fight life, you flow with it. Breath connects you to the present moment, and in that presence lies the secret to timeless living. Thank you for joining me in this episode of Ageless Secrets. This message has resonated with you. Take a moment to subscribe for more journeys into the science and spirit of renewal. Breathe deeply, live consciously, and remember, the secret to staying ageless is already within you, flowing with every breath you take. Until next time, stay vibrant, stay mindful, and live ageless.